Well, it's the Betway Algoa Cup race day in the Eastern Cape on Friday, and we all know what that means. We're going to be seeing a couple of the Woodhill Racing Estate runners step out, and it always is fantastic. The KOTZEN yard really do support the Eastern Cape racing, especially so on Algoa Cup day, and it's great to have their runners taking part and adding to the quality on the day. The yard start in race 1 with Seafarer. Now, I've marked him here as the right field to show good improvement, and Glenn feels that he didn't get a chance to get going last time out. He is caught behind a wall of horses and he really should have finished a lot closer. Apparently he's a big strapping lad who's going to enjoy the lovely galloping track of Fairview, and a big run is expected. We move on to race 3 where Heavenly Mafia runs. Now, Glenn says he would have preferred a mile, but 1400 shouldn't be a problem. The blinkers have gone on to sharpen her up and she is in the right field to win. Commanding will run in race 6. Glenn says he battled as a youngster with choking up. He didn't enjoy a tongue tie, so the yard were forced to keep him over sprinting trips. As he has matured though, he's outgrown the choking up and he's now going to try a touch further, which Glenn feels he's really been crying out for, and a big run is expected. The Betway Algoa Cup, of course, our listed event of the day, the feature, one of the highlights of the Eastern Cape racing calendar. We'll see the yard step out the 2 runners. We're going to start with Holding Thumbs, who's in outstanding form. Glenn feels that horses, unfortunately, carrying top weight don't regularly win the Algoa Cup, so that's a little bit of a concern. But in saying that, he's very well. He's looking fantastic. He's had a good prep, and the yard are looking forward to seeing him run. He'll be joined by Blackberry Malt, and you're going to bear with me while I turn my page here. Blackberry Malt, Glenn describes as a super honest individual, and we can all see that. He was rested after his last run in KwaZulu-Natal, where he was very unlucky to get a clod struck in the eye, and he actually literally stopped running. The yard took him back home, gave him a break, and he came back well last time out over a sprint trip. Again, super honest, lovely galloping weight. He enjoys running from off them, and a nice run is expected. The yard finished in race 8 with Golden Angel, and Glenn says at one stage they actually thought she was going to be their fillies guineas runner. Her merit rating has fallen well, she herself is working well, looking super, and Glenn describes her as a huge runner. So as we can see, a very useful string of horses coming down to represent Woodhill Racing, and you've got to give them the utmost respect.